Hi lovers, my name is Dennis Clementi and I am the owner of Love Club.
Hafaday, my name is Zane Allen Matias and I'm a co-owner of Love Club.
So Love Club is a clothing brand that stands for an all-inclusive type of love that strives to create non-gender clothing for every age and every size.
It's important that our team members know that, what they're doing is vital to our brand. So every time we kind of have a little win with our brand, we tell them, thank you so much for your hard work. If it weren't for you, we're not able to do what we're doing. So, they hold down the fort of our brick and mortar shop while we do everything else online and making sure everything is operational. So I feel like it's important to let them know that without you, there'll be no Love Club to begin with. I also think the fact that, our team gets to talk to our customers and our followers, and it just feels more of a connection to people. How do I say this? It feels
Like a connection to our community. So
Yes.
like we've gotten like DMs from people all over the world, and they really just thanked us for being the clothing brand that speaks for them.
Yes, for existing and just having this safe space for everyone to kind of allow to express themselves through our clothes.
For me, I think the reason behind my creation or my creative expression is really just like past experiences or situations I'm dealing with now. So I just wanted to like create clothes that other people can relate to, and that's about it for me.
Because our goal is this is a lifestyle brand for us. It's not just, on the side, it's what we live and breathe. So it definitely connects with us personally and the designs from what we experience and what we're currently going through. I think the customer experience and kind of like adapting to both, because it's very different, for the brick and mortar shop, the physical shop, we want to make this experience that's welcoming and interactive, and we want to make sure that our team members are like making everyone feel comfortable. And we always do, like, every time someone purchases or every time someone buys, we ask them if they'd like to be a part of our Instagram, just so that it's a community and it shows that we're all in it together. And then for online, because we do get a lot of orders from different places, it's important to create that experience with them, to be present online, to be consistent online, and making sure that it's an experience for them through packaging. So it's just like these different benefits to connecting to people. Yeah.
It's like a country that's just like, what, from here?
Zimbabwe?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know where that's at, to be honest.
For me, I think the shock was like New Zealand.
New Zealand?
For me, yeah. But I did remember the Zimbabwe one. Like, I completely forgot. But yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just happy that like we've reached that far and we're from the island of Guam. So yeah. Social media, I think it has impacted our business both. It can go in a positive and negative way, but for the most part, thankfully, it's very positive.
I think social media helped us with brand awareness and recognition. Definitely a lot more people are messaging us like, oh, I saw your brand here out in San Diego. And it's just like, it's people recognizing that we not only just exist here on island, but we're everywhere. So social media has definitely made that possible to kind of get into those channels that we would never thought imaginable.
So the main social media platforms we usually use is probably TikTok, Instagram, and our online store. I've had quite a few accomplishments. I mean, numbers are just numbers. But we just reached 22,000 on Instagram after like 4 years, which is kind of crazy to me.
Yes.
84,000 on TikTok. But yeah, I think the best accomplishment I've had for my brand is really just reaching and connecting to other people around the world. Like, that's just the most self-fulfilling
Yes.
accomplishment.
And also the fact that you sold out one of your hoodie styles like in 3 minutes because of social media. And that was a stock of like more than 100. Just for
200, almost,
200, yeah. Till the beginning or right before the pandemic, like it was like February, and then we were planning in January, and then immediately in March, like we had to kind of start closing down. So if we didn't have social media, like I feel like because we had it, we were better off. In a way, we're very blessed because when we closed, we just kind of, since we already established that online presence, it wasn't so hard to go back and kind of re-advertise there, and it definitely made the loss or the impact less if we just had the store. Having the online store definitely helps our consumers. If we invest on it, then it's easier for them to navigate. It's easier for them to view the products we offer without coming to the store. And because it was the pandemic, it was essential to have the website updated because everything was there and they needed whatever they needed to know. And if they needed to contact us or anything about our brand, it's there.
I think some great apps to be using would be, personally, I use a lot of YouTube, so I can learn anything on YouTube. It's free. I also stay on trend watching YouTube videos.
For social media, in terms of planning, we feel like it's important to kind of invest on a social media content planner app. So there's Planoly, there's Unum, there's Preview. So you can search like free ones that's kind of towards your business, you know, within the budget of your business. And I would also add on Pinterest. So creating a mood board of what you want to put out and what your message is, just so that you remain focused. Okay, this is my view. This is what I want to go with, and I want it to remain this way and look this way in the future. I think just those little, you wouldn't even like notice really, like just those little apps that actually really helps you with your business.
And honestly, I do still use a composition notebook. I just write everything, all of my ideas are there, so get a composition notebook.
Think about it this way. I feel like the older generation had to transition from like writing letters into emails, right? And through these emails, that's how you connected with people, that's how you talked. And I would say advertising probably went through emails, and even now we do emails to advertise, right? And it's essential to kind of have a social media platform or one of these newer ones, right? You don't have to be the best at it, but to have just like the basic, I would say, it would totally change everything for a business or a brand, because humans talk, you know, people talk. And even if you didn't create a brand social media platform, someone out there, whether you like it or not, is going to post, hey, have you ever shopped at so-and-so? Let me know your thoughts. And you could see that, and then you'll just have different people either say good things or bad things. But if you have at least just one social media platform or a website then that people could direct to, you can control the narrative of everything, right? You can show what you want to show, and this is what the brand is about, and not everybody else talking about what's your brand about. It's inevitable that people will talk about your brand and ask people around, so it's important to kind of just have your voice in it and say, hey, this is what we're about, and not have it come from somebody else, because maybe they might not get it right.
I think for influencer marketing, I use it sometimes, but I always like stay true to myself. So if I'm Love Club, right? So I always want to find an influencer who resonates with my brand.
There has been some influencers who tried to reach out to us, but we've declined them only because they don't represent we feel that they do not resonate with the message we're putting out, and that's fine. They could be the perfect one for a certain other brand, but it's really important with influencer marketing, because there's a lot of different people. Their job is to influence, so you got to find the one that's like the perfect match for your brand. And I know it's sad to kind of decline some people, but it really is just about being true to your message and having these right people represent you. And of course, we like to have the influencers who are already sometimes our customers, because we know that's a genuine relationship because they've already bought from us previously.
Right. We like doing a lot of fun stuff online, whether it be posting something where somebody gives us videos of like what they really love. So we did that for our website, actually.
I think to go off with the fun stuff, we do a lot of the engagement on TikTok. It comes with just the trends that's there already, right? So they do where like, oh, the comment that gets the first like gets a free tote bag. It's just having these little creative opportunities for like giveaways. There's even one where he asked his followers like, how much should I price this tote bag? And so it's just having the community input and feel like they're a part of the brand in the process of making it definitely makes them more engaged. So yeah, making sure that you're transparent enough to show them like, this is how it's done, like what do you think we should do next, like getting their input on that makes them feel like, oh, I feel like I have a say on something. I have a say on what they're gonna bring out next color. Like even if he's dropping a new color, we already know the color that he's gonna drop because it's a color that we planned before like 3 months. But he will put out on an Instagram story, what color should we come out with this hoodie? And then people will give us, it's kind of like a survey, but also an input on what colors they want. It's just really just knowing the niche of your customers and knowing what they want and putting that into fruition and making them feel part of it.
I would advise the younger generation to not be so critical on yourself. Start what you love to do. Like, numbers are just numbers, and yeah, do what you love to do. And
adding on to that, it's basically just being true to yourself, and it's also knowing your mission statement, or what's your goal, right? Write down your mission statement, what you want to do, what you're supposed to do, so that every time you kind of hit a wall, you go back to it like, why am I doing this again? Why did I start this again? Because if you have that solid, and if you have that just to look back at, no one can really tell you like what not to do. You're like, okay, this is what I wanted to do, and so you kind of refresh why you even started to begin with. So it's really all about being true to what you want to put out there, and just keeping that, in touch with you and remembering it and why you're doing it.